I think we're live. All right. Hi, you guys. I am back at midnight with Magoo. Not every night by any means. I've got to recover from going to bed so early. It's been really weird, but it's been wonderful. It's been a wonderful week watching what's happened in the courtroom. And I want to tell you guys, but I'm going to wait till some guys get here. So, should I read you some of my SP Declare? My name's Tori Christman. I was married to a Scientologist, and his name was Harold Bazazian. So my SP Declare, if you leave and ever speak out, I love it. They declare you an SP. So this is my Tori Bazazian suppressive person declare by the Church of Scientology. Anyway, I won't read it because Love It is here. How are you? How are you? How are you? How are you? It's good to see you. What a week. Oh my goodness. I'm telling you, it has been an epic, epic fail for the Church of Scientology this week. And having known Moxon, I've known him for many, 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 many years. I was in Scientology for 30 years. I've been out for 24 now. So I've almost been out as long as I was in. Oh, good. I'm glad to hear you're great. Maybe nobody else is up. It'll be you and me. But anyway, I'm going to tell this stuff that I want. Hey, D Flawless. Hi. I know it was a great day for Danny. It was a great day. It was a great week. It really was. That's what I want to talk about. I talked to you guys about it Monday or Tuesday. I think it was the first day Danny was on. And I kind of explained what was happening in the courtroom, but now I really want to go into it and tell you guys a little bit more because it was fascinating to see. Hi, Doug from Clearwater. Howdy. Hi, Susan P. Thank you guys for coming on so late. I love my Midnight with Magoo friends. Anyway, hi, Kelly, mods, and chat. Okay, so we're talking about Danny. And yes, please hit the like button if you come in. Hi, Michelle. Welcome. It's good to see you guys. Anyway, Danny started on Tuesday, and I made a video about it, about how Moxon, it was basically, if you looked at the courtroom, Danny's attorney and Danny, her name's Dorothy, were here. In front of me was Moxon with his laptop. And next to him was the guy that was supposedly the victim, right? And hi, Jennifer. So I'm sitting behind all these guys, and I can see their laptops go up. And Danny's attorney starts playing the video. That's the real video. And Moxon is like doing all this weird stuff. And the judge is kind of watching, like, what the hell is going on here? And he says in court, well, we don't have access to the YouTube. Because Danny's attorney says, well, why don't you just pull up YouTube and then we'll both be looking at the same thing? Makes sense, right? But Moxon says, well, we don't have access to the YouTube. They don't have access to the YouTube. It's 2024. Moxon, not a good sign at all. I mean, you sell freedom and communication. No. And to have no access to YouTube? Mm-mm. So I'm watching him and going, all right, what's going on here? Because she's got the video going. Moxon's got up these little security camera pictures, basically, is what they are, probably little short videos that they had shown this guy. This is my theory. This is all based on my theory. But I think I'm right, because this guy looked stunned. I mean, he was watching Dorothy's laptop like he'd never seen it before. And it reminded me of when I first got screwed, perjury, exactly. It was when I first got screwed by Bill Yachty. And it was just like, it's such a stunning moment of shock. And I'm pretty sure that guy had that moment, but he doesn't have anyone to talk to. Neither did I. You're very isolated. They make sure of that, so you don't have anybody to talk to. Hi, Atkins in Texas. I know. I'm happy. Me too. It's like, it's Saturday tomorrow and I can sleep in. because Monday's going to be DOA. His thing is early in the morning, so I got to go to bed Saturday night or Sunday night early. But at least tomorrow I can sleep in, so I'm going to do Midnight with Magoo. So anyway, I'm watching this whole thing and thinking, what's going on? And the judge looks just like me. She's kind of sitting there going like, what is the problem? It's YouTube. Pull up the video. He pulls up the video. They look at it, compare notes. No, because he can't. I think what it is because remember, the guy hit Danny. The Scientologist drove into Danny. But they have switched it all around to where Danny drove into him. And now they have these little, like, short security camera videos of what they've shown this guy. But now he's seeing the real video. And he's like, just looking at it like, what the hell is this? And I'm like, uh-oh, they're in deep shit. So this goes on Tuesday, and then Wednesday, and then Thursday. And by then you could tell, I mean, it was very, Moxon kept trying to, what he would try to do instead of show a video, he would take photographs from their phony videos. Not phony, but they're the security camera videos. It's not YouTube. It's not the same thing that Dorothy is looking at, right? And they have photographs of it. So he's like, well, was your foot in this photograph here or here? Right? And he's kind of doing stuff like that. And Danny was fantastic. I mean, he was just fantastic in it. He answered everything really honestly and really perfectly. The Scientologist, someone else, I think I mentioned this in a video earlier, had heard, oh, greetings from Germany. All right. Hi, Heidi. They had heard Moxon say, these are the answers that I want you to answer. And then the guy went into court, I think it was on Thursday, and he was not answering those answers. And it was like, everyone was like, what's going on here? And I said, I think, he's like, it's probably subconscious, but he's just like, no, I'm not going to play that game. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to do that. And so I don't know what he was doing. He'd say, well, I can't remember. I don't know what kind of scooter it is. I can't, I drive it every day, but I don't know, just all this stuff. And it didn't work. The judge nailed him today. And it was really great because this is the thing I made this video for today, because it was such an epic fail. She had a bunch of people on the calendar. They were first, right? But she said, I'm going to take everyone that's shorter first. And so she basically got everyone out of the courtroom that wasn't Danny and his attorney and Moxon and their people, which was basically their people was one skinny guy. That's probably the tech guy that, did all the videos, and the victim and Moxon. They didn't have any other Scientologists. In years past, they used to have tons and tons and tons of Scientologists would fill the courtroom. Not anymore. They don't have anybody in there. So I thought, whoa, that's a big change. So now the judge says, she calls up Danny and Dorothy and then Moxon and the other two. And she says, okay, I'm going to take some time to explain this to you guys because I really want you to understand it. And I think she did a really, really great job of it. Because of how she did it. Wait, I want to see because it seems like my thing is stuck here, love it. Is it? I see Me Too You California Coast. That's the last one I see. Is that right? Are we on the right page or not? I'm not sure how I forget how you do it. Oh, yeah. You can do the thing where you tag those things. Maybe you can't where you are now. I don't know. Anyway, I'll continue. But if there's more than Me Too You California Coast, then let me know, love it. Okay. So the judge says, this is going to take a while because I am going to take point by point and explain how I came up with what I came up with. And she does. Okay, good, I'm on track. So she comes up with each thing. And I mean, it's amazing. Like for years, they have tried to push the critics are harassing us. No, she defined harassment. Like all these different terms that they throw out at critics, she took up and defined them and said, this is the actual definition, and this is what he said, and that does not prove it. No, denied. And he said in the video, or in court, he said, oh, I couldn't get by because Danny was blocking me. But on the video, you see him drive right in. And it's like, well, that doesn't match up. So it was just like stuff like that, where she was just really, really specific on this stuff. And I know she's awesome. And those will be in the records forever. You know, it's kind of like they can't use that old stuff anymore. How come they don't have a lot of Scientologists in the courtroom audience? This is just my guess. I mean, I've been out for 23 years or 24 years. So my guess is they don't want them to know. First of all, they don't want them to know about the kids. They don't want them. I call them the kids, but you know, the videotapers. They don't want them to really have attention on that, because then they're going to be saying, well, you know, why do you have restraining orders on them? Like, what are they doing? And you could see, I mean, the Scientologists would see Moxon and go, wait a minute, this is a bunch of shit. Why can't, if they can be on YouTube, why can't Moxon? Do you know what I mean? And Scientologists that would be there would go, no, wait a minute, something's wrong here. And they don't want them thinking that way. So they just, this is my guess, is it's just like, nah, just keep them all out of it. They don't need to know. They probably don't even know there's this restraining orders, that this whole thing's happened. So we need to do a protest soon, and do a big protest and let them know, you know, and do it all over the place too. Okay. Now, it isn't just that this person said that they're short-staffed, they need people working. That could be a little bit of it, but I honestly don't think that's it. I mean, they are short-staffed. There's no question about that. But I really don't think they want people there, because they're not that short-staffed. I mean, they have public that would go into the courtroom, and they would mostly use the public. And they have public, so they could use them. My ex-husband is in there. He could go. Okay, that was great. This is all on record, public record, forever, under oath. Exactly. That is the point. She really nailed it. I mean, it was wonderful to see. I'm sure the jury tampered in Jani Masterson's first trial is known around the courts in LA. Scientology already had a bad reputation. The jury tampering, screwing them forever. Yeah, it's like there's some neat stuff coming up. The DOA is putting together, kind of connecting the dots of a bunch of stuff. I'm not going to say any more, but it's some good stuff is coming up. It really is. And his thing is Monday. So let's hope everybody keep your fingers crossed on Monday that he wins. And then we will have a gigantic party. So anyway, that's basically what I wanted to tell you. I agree with you, Tori. They want to keep their people in the dark about the streamers. Yeah, that's it. They don't want to know about these live streamers, because if they did, people like me would have gone, now, wait a minute, there's people live streaming. What is live streaming? They don't even, I didn't know what it was. I didn't. I mean, my friend Andrew, who used to work at the Egyptian next to the Scientology Testing Center, and has become a critic because of all the stuff that they do, he called me. I told you guys this, but if you're new here and you didn't hear this, Andrew called me. He was never in Scientology, excuse me, but he called me and he said, you know, type in TikTok Jessica Palmadessa. This was like last Christmas. And I'm like, I'm not going to TikTok. You know, I don't do TikTok. And he goes, type it in. Go there and type in Jessica Palmadessa. And I did. And I went, oh my God. I saw Streets LA and Jessica Palmadessa. And the combination, it was just like, oh my God. I had never seen anything so great. It was so much fun. She's funny as can be, and he's really outstanding in his own way. So both of them together, it was really, really something to see. But that got me hooked. And I said to Drew the next weekend, let's go see if we can find the kids. So we went to the testing center. They weren't there. We went to CC. They weren't there. So then we went over by the complex and I looked down the street and there's a whole group of kids. And I said, there they are. So we went and met them. And then Jessica came over and did that interview with me. And that was the beginning of it. She taught me how to do it. She helped me. And then DOA and Laura came and helped me on more specific things so that, it just helped. They're really wonderful people. They are. Danny was amazing on Monday. I forgot to tell you guys this. I'm walking down the street, and because I'm a little slow, and their lights are very short to get across the street. You have to be across the street, right? So what I do is, thank you, PSY Cater. Wait, I gotta show this. That's so nice. Wait, I gotta read this, and then remind me what I'm talking about. Your streams are amazing, Tori. You really are such a natural at this. Sometimes I wonder whether some parts of Scientology helped you have good communication skills. Just kidding. I know people always think that, but it's really my dad and my mom. My dad was a broadcaster on TV with football. He's in the Football Hall of Fame, and then he went on to broadcast with Kurt Gowdy in the 60s. That's him. That's my dad. And my mom was just a natural PR. So I kind of grew up around really great communication skills as a young kid. And I really, for years, I did say, oh, it's because of Scientology, because that's what they put in your head. But then one day I realized it isn't because of Scientology. I had these skills way before Scientology. And that's when I realized it was from my parents. But anyway, now I'm telling you about going across the street. And it's Monday, and I've got to get back across the street and then across the other street and then down to my car. It's kind of a long walk for me. It really was. It was like, ay, ay, ay. So I get across to the middle, and now tons of cars just come powering down. And I'm standing there, and I'm like, I was like, God, I hope I don't fall into the street. It was a little spooky. And all of a sudden I see Danny come running down the street. I mean, he is just hauling ass. And he's fast, and he comes charging up and him. I think, uh-oh, something bad happened. What happened? And he goes, nothing bad. I just came to help you across the street. And I said, oh, thank you. So he and Leah, his wife, came, and I think it's his wife. It is his wife. It is. Anyway, the three of us went to my car, and then I drove them to where they needed to go. So we did that every single day. That worked out. So we did it today too. So anyway, I'm really proud of Danny and Leah, because I know Leah helped him, and the attorney. If you ever hear this, I don't know if she will or not, but bless her heart, she got in more stuff that we will be using for years. And Moxon, you screwed up royally. I mean, it was really fun for me to watch and see you try to do this bait and shift and, switch things around and just basically try to confuse people in a big way, and see it in court and go, wow, this is pathetic. It really was, because it's one thing to be in there in the Truman Show and going along with the program and then get out and realize what a con it was and stuff. But it's another thing to watch it in action. When I've been in those courtrooms for many years with those guys on their side, and now to be on the side of the critics and SPs, and I'm sitting there behind them watching this going, wow. I literally went out in the hall and told the attorney, I said, you know what? I don't think the judge understands that they cannot read the internet. It's not like, and it isn't, I mean, Moxon probably has to, I would think, but he can't let that guy, the victim, see the actual videos. Because if he saw the actual videos, he'd see himself driving into Danny, just like everybody else. So anyway, the other person that has some great videos is Streets LA and Jessica. and Danny. So those are, if you want to see more stuff on it, you are very welcome. Hi, Atkins in Texas. Rather be in Maui. Good morning. Just got to listen. Thanks for your support of the protesters. Oh, I love it. I love them. They're really wonderful people. They really are. They're amazing. Great news about Danny. I know, it really is. The entire LA court system are aware of Scientology shenanigans. The Coreys do not take their things lightly. I don't know who the Coreys are. I'll have to fill me in, love it. Oh, the courts. The courts don't. Yeah, I know. Yeah, and it's getting worse, and it's becoming very much more apparent. And I love the thing about the harassment, because see, they have used that for years. You're harassing us. And she defined and broke down each one of those things. I want to get actually the whole transcript of it, because it's amazing, this stuff that the judge, actually from the judge today, because she defined what specific things, what it could be and what it isn't. And she said, everything that you guys have, it isn't. Oh, denied. So there you go. Yeah, congratulations to Danny and everyone. And you guys too. Everybody who's been helping. It's fantastic. It definitely is. Never in or always against. All right. Good for him. I know. Hi, Susan. I'm glad you guys like it. Okay, you're hitting the hay. I have to too. So late here, but wide awake. Anyway, thank you for coming by. And I just wanted to tell you guys that's my excitement, is that it's on record. It's dramatic. And, he screwed up big time. Big time. Epic fail. As Anonymous used to say, it's an epic fail. And I love that term, because it really is. It is an epic fail. So anyway, there you go. You guys have a wonderful weekend. And say a little prayer for DOA that Monday everything goes good, and he also is dismissed, his restraining order thing. And then Moxon, you better find another job. I really think so. And I told you, I found out from my friend that David Miscavige hates him. I didn't know. I really didn't. That was news for me. It was like, wow. And he gave me really awful examples. I won't even say them on here, but it was frighteningly awful. The stuff that he would say to him in meetings and stuff like that. Oh, now what is this? Kendrick Moxon has been around these things so long. Will he ever see the light? I don't think so. I really don't. I think a lot of the people that are still in, it's kind of like they're parked there. That's just it. I mean, maybe, but I don't think so. Hi, Danny. Today, while we were in court on re-audit, Kenny were at the Bar Association launching a perjury complaint about Moxon. All right. Yay. Excellent. Excellent. Really good job. Well, thank you for letting us know that, Stephen Miller. You know that you're not the Stephen Miller that used to tell me about everybody who died, are you? Because I'd love to see him. Not because he told me everybody who died, but he did help me a lot in waking up. He didn't know it. Gian, enjoy your weekend, Tori. And all. Good night. All right. Well, good night. And all of you have a wonderful weekend. Thank you for coming. Hi, Witness. It's good to see you too. And Doug from Clearwater and everyone, love it. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a moderator and helping us. And may the force be with us. All right. Have a great weekend. Good night. Hi, Windy City Thetan Watch. I got your cards. Thank you. Yeah, DOA gave them to me yesterday. I got them. Way to go. Good job. Really good job. Let me see. Wait, I might have them here. Here's my purse. They're in here somewhere. I remember putting them. Here they are. Windy City, wait and watch. I don't know if you can see them. Ooh, they look much better than on here. But can you see them? See? There's both sides. They're cool. They're really cool. Anyway, thanks for getting them to me. I appreciate it. Danny, so she sees you. I don't know what that is. I don't know what you mean. Anyway, good night, everyone. Have a wonderful sleep. Thank you for coming, and have a delightful weekend. All right, good. Okay, thank you, Witness. That'll be great. And there's Danny. Here he is. He arrived. I've just been talking about how great you are. You really did fantastic, Danny. You did. I'm really proud of you. And what I mentioned here, that's the most important thing, is you and your attorney got things on record that will last forever. And the judge was key today. You know, the different things that she broke down, like what is harassment, what isn't, and stuff like that. That's monumental. I mean, it's fantastic. So it was an epic fail for Moxon, for sure, and the Church of Scientology. And Miscavige, I know, we're all really happy for him. It's just a really, really huge win. I mean, they had 3 days with him in Superior Court. I was like, what the hell is this? What are they trying to do? And then when I saw it, it was like, oh, okay, this is very tricky. If they pulled it off, that would have been a huge thing in their way, but it ended up being a huge thing in our way, you know, where it's Danny won. I mean, he won big time. Everything's on the record. I know that's something they didn't want, and it is on record. Yep, I bet he is paying for it. Yep. All right. Well, anyway, you guys, I love you. Danny, get some good sleep, and I will see you hopefully soon. All right. Peace out.